Welcome to Insider Insights podcast, where we dissect everything social media. I'm Teodora Lozan, SaaS marketer at Social Insider, and your host for this show, excited to get into the nitty-gritty of social media marketing. I'll talk to social media professionals that work in freelance, in-house for a company, and in an agency environment to get the best of all worlds, which is a nicer way of saying we'll snoop around and see how others do it. Let's jump in. I'm here with the Instagram expert Sue Zimmerman to find out how small businesses can take advantage of Instagram to grow both their profiles and their ROI. Sue is an awesome Instagram marketing expert with 122K followers who uses her following and platform to help businesses thrive. Not only has she shared tons of content backed with great advice, but she also developed the most comprehensive online Instagram course, Ready, Set, Gram. Hi Sue, thanks for joining us and agreeing to share some of your great Instagram insights. Let's start with a few things about yourself and your career path. Well, I'm curious about how you decided to move into Instagram. And I know you used to work in retail, for example, and that you completely decided to pivot your business model to social media. And I'm interested why you chose to do that and how did you do it?
Yeah, so I had a store here on Cape Cod in Massachusetts 8 years ago, and it was there that I was marketing using social media, specifically Facebook and Instagram. And then I started Facebook and Twitter. And then I started using Instagram because my teenage twin daughters were on it. And my sales at my retail store increased so much that I realized it was an opportunity for me to teach other business owners how to get more visibility using Instagram to drive traffic. So I started teaching 8 years ago online. I knew nothing about online marketing, but I started teaching, attending conferences, hiring the right business coaches. I really believe that you want to hire people who are at levels that you aspire to go. And we now have over $1 million business teaching Instagram marketing. I have a team of 12, and I get to help mostly women, passionate business owners who really want to make an impact, leave a legacy while making more income.
That's impressive. What would you say Instagram has that is missing from other social channels?
Oh my gosh, it's just so easy to instantly connect with someone and have a conversation. Whether it's from a comment thread or an Instagram direct message conversation that you can do a voicemail or even call a video chat on Instagram. There's so little barrier to connection, and that's why I love it. It is the most intimate, fastest way to nurture and grow relationships.
So would you say that it can be considered a tool that helps people work smarter, not harder?
What do you mean by that?
Sometimes it takes a lot to gather an audience and connect to people. And by using Instagram, is that something that would require more work, or is just a smarter way of gathering your audience?
Everything requires work and consistency and being completely clear with your messaging. So it's not a tool to work smarter. A tool to work smarter are automation tools. Instagram is a tool that you can easily and quickly connect with your ideal target audience if you have strategies in place.
So let's outline some of the Instagram basics. What would be the first 3 steps of getting on Instagram for a business owner?
Yeah, so like anything else in business, everything needs to be done in a step-by-step process in a way that makes sense. So the first 3 things you want to do is really establish a smart username that aligns with your business or your personal brand. You want to make sure that you have SEO, search engine optimization, in your bio when you are putting that name field, and crafting a bio that really shows you as an authority in your space and letting people know what they can expect as their transformation or results once they work with you or buy from you or get coached from you. And then obviously making sure that you have a fabulous avatar. So many people make the mistake of uploading something random as a profile photo when people genuinely want to connect with other people. So I think it's really important to have a person behind most avatars.
Yeah, and speaking of mistakes, could you tell me a few more mistakes that small business owners make on Instagram at the beginning?
Yeah, I think most small business owners look at what everyone else is doing and think that that's the standard, especially if they're looking at someone that they aspire to be like or have a similar business. And they just copy what they're doing, thinking that that's the right way. The right way is your way. The right way is standing out as your true, authentic self and speaking to what you know from your experience, from your wisdom, and from your expertise. So a lot of people make the mistake of just getting stuck in that comparison and thinking that that's the right way. That's one mistake. Another mistake is that people post way too many random quotes that don't align with their brand or their messaging just because quotes generally get more engagement. And I see random quotes all over the place in different text styles, and nothing is consistent and on brand for that account. And as of late, I've seen so many people do reels that are just have no alignment with their business. They're just kind of like dancing and pointing all over the place. And it's like there's no point. If you're wasting someone's time, you are going to lose that trust and that follower and opportunity to connect. So everything needs to be done with great intention, no matter what you post on Instagram. It is the marketing tool of the decade that has such an opportunity for everyone to grow a business. And now more than ever, because of the way the world is, having an online presence on Instagram is essential and a way for you to connect globally with other people.
So, what would be some challenges that the small business owners face on Instagram that larger companies might not have?
I think small business owners have an advantage to larger companies, not challenges. I think small businesses have an advantage to engage and answer and comment on every question. Big brands often don't take the time to nurture each and every comment and relationship. And I think that small brands can do that very strategically by following certain hashtags, hashtag hubs that align with your ideal follower, and being strategic with your engagement strategies, which, in my personal opinion, is equally, if not more important than posting.
Do you have any favorite types of content that you usually go to between images, carousels, or videos?
No, it's all based on value. Am I being entertained? Am I learning something new? Am I getting value from that account? Am I interested in what they're selling? So it depends on the way it's being presented and whether or not it aligns with my interest.
What about the four Instagram neighborhoods? What would be the number one rule of juggling feed, story, live, and IGTV?
And reels, there's 5 now.
And reels, yes.
There's not a number one rule, and you're not juggling them. You're creating content in these neighborhoods. I call them the Subi neighborhoods that your target audience is interested in. And so it all starts with a plan and a strategy. Everything that we do in our business starts with a plan, and it is based on financial goals that we want to make. So the content that's created in each neighborhood aligns with our content calendar and the content that we're putting out so that we attract the right followers and the right customers.
Do you prefer organic content or social ads?
Both are fine. Again, it all depends on how it's being presented and whether I'm interested in it or not. I think we do a lot of ads. Our ad spend is $1,200 a day. And so we do a lot of split testing with ads. And I think the best ads are ones that don't feel like ads.
Would you say there's some sort of ratio between organic and paid ads that small businesses sort of have to have in mind?
Nope, there's not a ratio. It's when you're ready and you understand how to do all of the other aspects of Instagram. Ads are extremely advanced, and a lot of people waste money thinking that if they just throw money behind a post that they're going to make money. It doesn't work that way. We teach ads in our high level group coaching called Ready Set Gram Pro. And it's a 5-hour module because there's so many elements that you have to understand to do ads correctly. And doing it correctly for us means growing our email list every day, making sales in our sleep, and building a business from the way that we target ads. So there's no magic behind ads. It's literally understanding how to use them to target your audience and the interest of your audience.
What about hashtags? How can small businesses use hashtags best in order to avoid being lost in the hashtag thread?
Yeah, I mean, hashtags are opportunities for you to hang out in conversations. Every hashtag has a hub, and in that hub are top posts and recent posts. So you can look and see the conversation that made it to the top, and you can see what they did to curate that content that made it to the top. Or you can look at the most recent ones and jump into conversations if those hashtag hubs are relevant to you. So hashtags are conversation opportunities. That's the way I like to look at it. And you can use up to 30 hashtags on Instagram. So why not use them? Because you can get discovered in hashtags strategically when you use the right ones.
Would you say that larger brands have a bigger advantage when it comes to hashtags?
No,
Meaning it's more likely for a small business to get lost, to get their messages lost than a larger business.
not necessarily. A larger business might have a fancier looking post because they have marketing dollars behind it, like a team that can do a video for them and curate more professional looking content. But a small business has an equal chance of getting discovered and making it to the top of a hashtag. It really has to do with content. Everything goes back to content. The content that you create, is it relevant? The keyword is relevant to your audience that you're trying to attract.
You also mentioned Reels, the new Instagram neighborhood. There's been a lot of talk about comparing Reels to TikTok. Do you think TikTok is ahead or Reels has a chance to catch up? Or do you think Instagram Reels is a tool of its own?
I think Instagram is brilliant and they brought it into the app. So more people are using it in the app since the app is the favorite app, social app. And so I think it's very opportunistic for people to stay on Instagram and create amazing creative content, which essentially are ads. Reels, in my opinion, are ad opportunities where you can create a video up to 15 or 30 seconds. So I know about TikTok. I used it for a short time, but I'm not focused at all on it right now. So all I can speak to is the value that it brings to Instagram and the opportunity that creators have to create snackable content really quickly.
Okay, what about Instagram Guides? It's another new feature. How should small businesses use it?
Yeah, so I created a guide and I'm excited about guides, and small businesses can basically group together content that turns into a guide, very similar to like when you would go visit a different country or tour somewhere and someone would hand you a guide, and in that guide it had pages of all the attractions that you would want to see or look at. That is the opportunity on Instagram. You can create a cover, a title, write descriptions, and add as many pages as you want to your guide. So it's a very creative way to curate content that is all basically the same category very easily. And I would consider this another neighborhood on Instagram, to be honest.
Okay. You also mentioned your course, Ready, Set, Gram. I'm interested, what would be the biggest takeaways for your participants?
Yeah, so Ready Set Gram is my signature Instagram course, and there are so many ways that we support business owners who are either new to Instagram or have been on Instagram and have not turned it into a business account yet, or they have a business and they just haven't made money or know how to make money. We take you from the very basics of setting up your account strategically, and we walk you through what to do to post, to have a hashtag strategy, when I say post in your feed strategically, have a hashtag strategy, understand how to use stories, IGTV, lives, reels, and everything you need to understand step by step. So we don't want people to start doing reels if they're new to Instagram, because that's really advanced. We want you to build the foundation, which is understanding how to build out your bio, how to create your content buckets, and how to post consistently so that the content in your feed represents you as the go-to authority, the go-to expert, educator, or real estate agent, whoever you are. It needs to start in your feed first. So we really walk you through that journey, and we hold your hand every step of the way, and we have a phenomenal VIP Facebook group where you can go to get all your questions answered. And this is something I'm really proud to say, that we have over 3,000 students in this program. And then when you're ready for the next level, that's when we invite you into our Ready, Set, Graham Pro coaching program, which is significantly different.
Okay. What's the biggest satisfaction this course brings you?
Growing a community of like-minded business owners who really appreciate the power of Instagram and authentically connecting with other people. It really is a way to make this world a happier place by connecting with strangers on the internet, being Instagram, and having real relationships. I pride myself on that every single day.
So moving on, we have a fire round section coming up. Pretty much I'll be laying 2 or 3 terms and or scenarios regarding our topic, and you would need to choose the one that you believe in the most, even though sometimes it's going to be hard, and give me your answer as fast as possible. So the first one is tricky. What's your favorite neighborhood? Speed, story, live, IGTV, and now reels.
I would have to say live, because I love connecting with my audience in real time.
Hashtags in caption or hashtags in the first comment?
It all depends.
Video stories or image stories?
Both are important, but videos are the best way for people to connect with you.
Hashtags in stories, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Hiding hashtags or keeping them visible?
It all depends on your strategy.
Influencer campaigns for Instagram for small businesses, yes or no?
Again, it all goes back to your small business, and does it make sense for you to do that? But I think that they're fine.
Live videos versus pre-recorded?
They're both fine.
Original content versus repurposed content?
Original, but you should definitely repurpose content that got good engagement.
Okay, and as a last question about Instagram, if you could teach me only 3 things about it, what would those be?
It would be number one, to have the confidence to be yourself and show up on video so other people can connect with you. Number two, it would be to have a visual theme that aligns with your brand. And number three is, no matter what photos or videos you are posting, they need to be in good lighting.
That's great. Turning the conversation back to you, what are your plans for 2021? What should people be looking forward to?
We are going to scale our business and double it in 2021. And everyone can be looking forward to all of my YouTube videos that I drop every Monday over on Sue B. Zimmerman. And you can link that channel for everyone. I have over 400 videos there if you're just getting started. And if you haven't yet signed up for Ready, Set, Graham, and you're looking for a great community to support your Instagram journey, I strongly suggest that. SueBZimmerman.com/RSG.
That's it for today's episode. Hope you uncover something new about Instagram marketing for small businesses and are ready to take Sue's advice and run with it. You can find Sue on social media with the links below, as well as our own social insider team. If you have any questions that we still haven't answered, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. And don't forget to check out our blog for more social media info and data-based findings. Until next time, keep an eye on those insights.